Good morning, students. Today we will discuss paper number 227. Study the following information carefully, then answer the questions. There are certain number of persons sitting in a row. All of them are facing north. A is sitting fourth to the left of S. S is sitting second to the left of D. There are three persons between D and K. O and V are immediate neighbors of each other. M is sitting fifth to the right of S. M is at extreme end. V is to the immediate left of M. R is sitting third to the right of A. No one is sitting to the left of A. Now here there are certain number of persons. We don't know the number of persons. So all of you draw two lines like this. We will see which one follows. Now see this one. A is sitting fourth to the left of S. A is sitting, suppose this is A. A is sitting fourth to the left of S. This is S. Then S is sitting second to the left of D. S is sitting second to the left of D. Same here. S is sitting second to the left of D. There are three persons between D and K. Now there are three persons between D and K, means you take left side of D, three persons K. Here you take right side of D, three persons, write down K. Then M is sitting fifth to the right of S. S right third, fourth, fifth. This will be M. And M is at extreme end. M is at one extreme end. So this is the extreme end. Now come to this one. M is sitting fifth to the right of S. First, second, third, fourth, fifth. This is M. But M is not at extreme end because already K is there. So this one is wrong. The second one is completely wrong. Then V is to the immediate left of M. So here we will get V. R is sitting third to the right of A. So here we will get R. No one is to the left of A. So this is the correct arrangement. Now we are having the persons 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 persons are there. So this is the total arrangement. Now based on this we should answer the questions. See the first question. See the first question. Before going to the first question, again I will draw this one. See A, then gap, then K, then R, then S, again gap, D, then again gap, again gap. This is V followed by M at last. So totally 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Now how many persons are there in the row? There are 10 persons in the row. Who is sitting third to the right of S? Third to the right of S. Who is sitting? See, first, second and third. Third, who is sitting third to the right of S? Okay. Here we have missed one point. So here we have missed one point. O and V are immediate neighbors. So here we will get O. Now see this one. Here we will get O. So O and V, they are neighbors. So here we will get O. Now who is sitting third to the right of S? O. Which of the following statement is true? R is to the immediate right of S. It is wrong. O is fourth to the right of S. 1, 2, 3, 4. That is also wrong. That is also wrong. M is sitting second to the right of O. O right second, M. That is definitely correct. So O is sitting, M is sitting second to the right of O. This is correct. This is correct. Now see the next one. 4 of the following 5 are alike in certain way and hence form a group. See AK, one gap. SD, one gap. DV, one gap. RD, more than one gap. So 4 is the odd one out. If R and V interchange their position. So here if you write V, here if you write R, then who is sitting third to the right of V? This is V now. Third to the right we are having D. 2 is the correct answer. See the next question. Study the following information carefully, then answer the questions. So here we are given with one letter, number, symbol series. We have to answer the question based on this arrangement. Now see this one. See the question. First one. How many elements are there between 10th element from left and 15th element from right? So 10th element from left. So see this one, 1, 2, 3, 6, 9, 10th element from left is Y. Then 15th element from right. So 3, then 6, then 9, 12, 15th one and. Now between y and how many are there? So this is and this is y. In between 3, 6, 9, 10. There are 10 elements. Now what should come in the place of the question mark in the following questions? So here what should come in the place of the question mark? double Z, take 3 gap at far. Then B double Y, again take 3 gap hash. Then C double X, again 3 gap and. Now D double W, take 3 gap, we will get dollar. Dollar is the correct one. See the next question. Which of the following is 7th to the left of 9th from right? That means 16th from right. So 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 16th one is 7. 16th one we will get 7. If the first 17 elements from the left are written in the reverse order. First 17 elements from left, that means up to this one. This is the first 17 elements. In between C and X you draw, in between X and 3 this is one line. So this is the first 17 elements. If they are written in reverse order, which of the following is 19th from right hand? See, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. 19th one will be this one because this is written in the reverse order. So answer is A. A is the correct answer. See the next question. How many numbers are there in the above arrangement which are preceded by vowel and followed by symbol or both? Now preceded by vowel or followed by symbol or both. So in how many cases we are having? See this one, see this question. 9 at far, number followed by symbol. 8 hash, this is 8 hash, this is 9 at far. Then 7 and, this is the third one, 7 and. Then 4 exclamatory mark, this is the other one. Then $6, this is the other one. So we are having totally 5. We are having totally 5. So 5 means option is answer 5. Option 5. See the next question. Study the following information carefully, then answer the questions. 8 persons are there in the building having 4 floors, where the ground floor is 1, the above floor is 2, and so on till the topmost floor is 4. Each of the floor is having 2 flats. Then so here floors and flats we can take like this. So this is floor, this is flat 1, this is flat 2. Floor, flat 1, flat 2. So under the floors you write down, since there are 4 floors, 4, 3, 2, 1. We will do this in 2 possibilities. Floor, flat 1, flat 2. This is 4, 3, 2, 1. These are the floors. Now come to the questions. Come to the puzzle. J is living to the west of M. So write down J here. J is living to the west of M. Now in the same second case also you write J and M. There are 2 floors between L and J who do not live on the bottommost floor. There are 2 floors between L and J. So after J take 2 floors. You can write L either here or here. In the first case I am writing L here. In the second case I am writing L here. Then K lives, see the next one. O lives on the floor. O lives on the floor above Q who do not live in flat 2. That means Q is not living in flat 2. That means Q we have to take in flat 1 only. O is living above Q. So here you write O, here you write Q. Now in the second case, Q does not live in flat 2. So here you write down Q, here you write down O. O is living above the floor on which Q lives. Then K lives on the same floor as O. So K you will get here. Here also K you will get here. K you will get here. Then there is 1 floor gap between M and H. Both are living on the same flat. So there is 1 floor gap between M and H. That means we can't write H here. We can write H here. Here there is one floor gap between M and H. Then one of the person is P who do not live in flat 1. So P lives in flat 2. But here definitely we have to keep P in flat 1, which is wrong. So the second one is wrong. Why? Because we are taking P in flat 1. So see this one, second one, that is completely wrong. Now come to the questions. Now come to the questions. See, this is floor, flat 1, flat 2. So under the floors you write down 4, 3, 2, 1. So we got the same arrangement. I am again writing. Here we are getting JM, OK, then QH, then LP. Now see the questions. Who is living on flat 1 of second floor? This is second floor. This is flat 1. So answer is Q. Who is living below P's floor? Below P. Who is living below P floor? So who is living below P's floor? That is the question. So who is living below P floor? That is no one. No one is the correct answer. 4 of the following 5 are alike in certain way and hence form a group. Which is the one that does not belong to the group? See, L is on flat 1. L flat 1. P flat 2. Q flat 1. O flat 1. J flat 1. So all are in flat 1 except P, which is in flat 2. Which of the following statement is true? Now, J lives on the topmost floor. Which is true? That is asked. This is correct. K is living immediately above P. This is wrong. Then H is living with Q on the same floor. This is correct. So both A and C. Which of the following is living on the same number floor as P? That is L. L is the correct answer. See the next question. Find the odd one out. This is based on the alphabetical series. Now P, take 2 gap S, again take 1 gap U. A, take 2 gap D, again take 1 gap F. Then G, 1 gap I, again 1 gap K. So this is odd one out. 3 is the answer. Next question. In the given word mechanic, see here we are having one word, that is mechanic. All the letters are arranged in alphabetical order. First you have to arrange them in the alphabetical order. That is A, C, E, H, I, M, N. This is alphabetical order. Then each vowel is replaced with next, consonant is replaced with previous. Now vowel is replaced with next. This is B. Consonant with previous. Then again vowel with next. Consonant with previous. Vowel with next. Previous. Then previous. Then which of the following is second from right? So second from right is L. L is the correct answer. Then see the next one. 48 to 53. 52. Study the following information carefully, then answer the questions. 8 persons IJKL MNOP are sitting around a square table such that 4 of them sit at 4 corners, remaining are in the middle. Some are facing the center, some are facing outside the center. 3 persons are there between I and O. I is sitting second to the right of K and immediate neighbor of M, who is not the immediate neighbor of K. N faces J. P is to the immediate left of O. J and L, they are immediate neighbors and face opposite direction. J is sitting second to the right of P, who is not facing the inside the table. I is facing the opposite direction as M. K is sitting at the middle of the table. Now all of you draw 2 squares. We will do this question in 2 possibilities. So here there are totally 8 persons. This is how you divide 8 persons. And here some of them are facing the center, some of them are facing away the center. That we have to decide based on the puzzle. See the first point. I is sitting second to the right of K and immediate right of M, who is not the immediate neighbor of K. I is sitting second to the right of K. So first write down K and I am taking K plus, that means facing the center. I is sitting second to the right of K. Here I am writing I. Here I am writing K facing away the center. Here I am writing I. Then and is on the immediate right of m. I is on the immediate right of m. M is not the neighbor of k. So since m is not the neighbor of k, here you write m. And since it is to the left, I am taking m facing away the center. Here I am taking m and m is facing to the center. See the next point. See the next point. Next point. N faces j. N faces j, that is given. N is facing j. So n is facing j means we are having two things. N is facing j. So you write down n here and j here. In the second case, n here, j here. Both are facing to each other. So both are plus. Both are plus. Facing each other means both should be facing to the center. Then j and l, they are immediate neighbors of each other. J and L, they are immediate neighbors of each other, and J is sitting second to the right of P. So you can't take J sitting second to the right of P, you take J sitting second to the left of P. Here you write J sitting second to the right of P. Then P is on the immediate left of O, that means P is on the immediate right of O, so O is minus. Here P is on the immediate left of O, so O is plus. O is plus. Then J and L, they are immediate neighbors and they face opposite direction. So here you write L and minus. Here you write L and you can take a minus. Here P is not facing inside the table, but here P is facing inside. So this is wrong. P should be facing outside. So this is correct. This is wrong. The second one is wrong. So because P should not face inside. Now J is sitting second to the right of P. I faces the opposite direction as M. So I is plus because M is minus. Then K is sitting in the middle of the table. So here we are taking K in the middle. So this is the total puzzle we are having. Now based on this we should answer the questions. See the first question. See, again this is the table. I am drawing the table. So here P, it is minus. See, P is minus, K is plus, N is plus, I plus, M is minus, L is minus, J is plus. Now, how many persons are facing outside? Outside means how many minus symbols we are having? Only 3. We are having 1, 2, again here we are having one more person. That one more person is O. O and that is minus. So, 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 is the correct answer. Who is sitting second to the left of 1? Who is sitting opposite to I? Opposite to I, O. O right side second we have to take. That means K is the correct answer. Find the odd one out. L, M. See, L, M. L right side. This is not left side, this is right side because L is facing outside. K, N. K right side. This is right side, this is also right side. M, I. Right side. O, J. Right side. K, P. Left side. This is left. So which is odd one out? KP. How many persons are there between L and P when counted to the right side of P? When you count to the right side of P means left side of P, 2 persons. Then which of the following is true which is not true regarding M? M is sitting second to the left of J, that is true only. M is opposite to P, true only. I is the neighbor of M, that is also true. Then M faces inside, this is false, this is not true. So fourth one is our answer. Fourth one is the answer. See the next one, 53 to 55. Here this is greater than, lesser than. So A question mark B, neither greater nor equal. So neither greater nor equal means that is smaller. At for means greater. Percentage means equal. Then hash means greater than or equal to. Pound means less than or equal to. That means question mark stands for less than. At for stands for greater than. Percentage stands for is equal to. Percentage stands for is equal to. Hash stands for greater than or equal to. Pound stands for less than or equal to. Now based on this we should answer the questions. First one, S pound T, S less than or equal to T, T less than V, V is equal to M, M greater than N, N greater than or equal to K. First conclusion, M at for S, M greater than S, V greater than or equal to K. Now S to M less than symbol, so this one definitely follows. V to K only greater than follows, greater than or equal to does not follow. So first one follows, second one does not follow. Now taking this we should answer the questions. See the next question. See the next question. Next question. G at for V. So G greater than Y. Y is equal to N. N less than B. B greater than H. H less than or equal to N. Y less than or equal to H. Y less than or equal to H. That is given. B greater than Y. That is given. Y less than or equal to H does not follow. Then no common symbol. Then Y less than B or B greater than Y definitely follows. Second one definitely follows. See the next question. See the next question. Q at for B. Q greater than B. B is equal to F. F less than or equal to P. P less than X. X is equal to C. First one P greater than or equal to Q. Next one F greater than C. F greater than C. Now P greater than or equal to Q does not follow. F less than C follows, but greater than C does not follow. Neither one not true. See the next question. 56 to 58. Study the following information, then answer the question. Here we are having the family tree, that is blood relation. Now see this one. M is the nephew of S, P is the only brother of S, P is married to R, O is the grandfather of N, N is the sister of M, O has only one child, Q is married to T, S is the daughter of Q who is a male member, Q has only 2 children. Now see the first thing, P is the only brother of S and P is married to R. P is the only brother of S. P is married to R. P is married to R. That means P is plus and R is minus. Then see the next thing. S is the daughter of Q who is a male member. S is the daughter of Q. That means S and P, they are the children of Q. And Q is the male member of the family. Q is married to T. Q is married to T. So T will be minus. Q has only 2 children. Q 2 children are S and P. Then O is the grandfather of N. O has only one child. So O has only one child. O is the grandfather of N. M is the nephew of S. M is the nephew of S. N is the sister of M. N is the sister of M. Then O is the grandfather of N. That means our father is O. So this is the total blood relation we are having. See, T and Q, they are wife and husband. T and Q, they are wife and husband. They are having 2 children, S and P, out of which P is married to R and R father is O. P and R, they are having 2 children, N and M. N is the daughter, M is the son. Now based on this we should answer the questions. See the first question. See the first question. So this is the blood relation we are having. T minus, Q plus, and S and P. S minus, P plus. P is married to R. R father is O. Now P is having 2 children, M plus and N minus. Now come to the first one. How is N related to R? How is N related to R? Daughter. N is the dot. How is N related to R? That is the question. How is N related to R? N is the daughter. That is the correct answer. How is P related to O? How is P related to O? Son-in-law. That is the correct answer. If V is married to S, for this question V is married to S, then how is T related to V? T is the mother-in-law. T is the mother-in-law of V. 5 is the correct answer. Next one, 59 to 63. There are 8 persons MNO, PQRST working in companies Microsoft, Google and Amazon. At least 2 persons are working in each company. M is working in Google. Q and T are working in the same company but not in Google. 2 persons are working, only 2 persons are working in Google. R is working with N. S is not working in the same company in which Q is working. P is working in the same company as M. O is working with T. N is not working with Microsoft. Now we are having 3 companies. One is the Microsoft, other one is the Google, other one is the Amazon. So Microsoft to Google, Amazon. This is one possibility. This is the second possibility. We will do this in 2 possibilities. Google, then Amazon. Microsoft, Google, Amazon. Now M is working in Google. M is working in Google. Q and T, they are working in the same company but not in Google. So but not in Google means they may work in either Microsoft or Amazon. So Q and T, they are working in Microsoft. For example, you take in the first case. In the second case, we will take Amazon. Then only 2 persons should work in Google. In Google, there should be only 2 persons. Then S is, now see the next one. P is working in the same company as M. P is working in the same company as M. Now Google is over. Anyone should come in either Microsoft or in Amazon. Then see the next one. S is not working in the same company in which Q is working. So S will come here. S will come here. S will come here. Then O is working with T. O is working with T. So here you write O. N is not working in Microsoft. N is not working in Microsoft. So here we will get R is working with N. So R is working with N. Here R is working with N. But here N we are getting Microsoft. N is not working in Microsoft. So this one is completely wrong. The second one is wrong. We should go with the first one. Now based on this we should answer the question. See the first question. See the first question. So we are having 3 companies, that is Microsoft, then Google, then Amazon. Microsoft we are having Q, T, O. Google we are having M and P. And this is N, R, S. Now come to the first question. Who is working? Who on the following pair is working in the same company? So Q, O are working in the same company. N are working in the same company. Both A and C. 4 of the following 5 are alike in certain way and hence form a group. Which is the one that does not belong to? Microsoft Q correct. Google P correct. Amazon R correct. Microsoft O correct. Amazon T is not correct. So this is wrong. Then which of the following is not true regarding S? Regarding S, which is not true? S is working with R, that is true. S is working in Amazon, that is true. S is working with only one person, that is false, because S is working with 2 persons. So which one is the false one? Third one is the false one. Who is working in Microsoft? Microsoft, who is working? Q, T and O. Q, T and O. We are having only Q. If N interchanges his position with T, now in place of T write down N, in place of N you write down T. Then N is working with which persons, or N is working with which company? Q, Microsoft. Now N is working with Q and Q is in Microsoft. 2 is the correct answer. Next question, 64 to 65. 6 persons J, K, L, M and O, they are going to different shops. L goes to shop D, K goes to shop A, does not go to A and E, M goes to shop C, N does not go to A, B, E, J does not go to F and E. This is given. Now we are having 6 persons. So person, shop. Write down 1 2 column table. Person and shop. So below the persons you write down J, K, L, M, N, O. J, K, L, M, N and O. This is now see this one. L goes to shop D. L goes to shop D. K does not go to A and E. K does not go to A and E. M goes to shop C. Then N does not go to A, B, E. N does not go to A, B, E. J does not go to F and E. Now all of you see E. So this is not E, this is not E, and this is also not E. So O we will get E. For O we will get E. Now see A. This is not A, this is not A. So J will go for A. Now see F. So this is not F. And this is not B. So here we will get B, here we will get F. So this is the correct arrangement. Now come to the questions. Now all of you come to the questions. See the arrangement. Person, shop. J, K, L, M, N, O. J, K, L, M, N, O. The persons are A, B, D, A, B, D, C, F, E. Now, if all the persons are made to alphabetical order in which the shops they are going, then who is the last? Now, last is F. If you make A, B, C, D, E, F, the last one is F. F is going to which person? N. N is the correct. Then O goes to which shop? O goes to which shop? E. 4 is the correct answer. Now we will see the quantity aptitude. See here the different number of markets. Bar chart given shows the number of 3 types of markets sold by different sellers. Study the data carefully, then answer the question. Here we are having the sellers and the markets they are selling the number. Now whenever you are having like this bar diagram, you better to draw one table. So all of you open one 4 column table. So open one 4 column table. The first one is the person, next one is X, Y, Z. X, Y and Z. Person, X, Y and Z. Below the persons, you write down the names of the persons. The first one is Deepak, next one Yogesh, next one Aman, next one Shubham, next one is Inder. Aman, Yogesh, Shubham, Inder. Now, each single line is equal to 50. See, this is 100, 150, 200, 250, 300, 350, 400. So each line is equal to 50 units. 50 units. Now see the values. Deepak, it is X is 450, Y is 650, Z, this one will be 550. Then come to Yogesh. This is exactly 600. This is exactly 500. Then last one is 700. Then come to Aman. This is 400. Then this is 500. Then this one is 600. Then come to Shubham. This one is 750. 750. This one is 900. This one is again 750. Now come to Inder. Inder, if you see the values, 800. Then 750, then 650. So these are the values we are having. Now based on this we should answer the questions. See the first question. The total number of markets sold by Deepak is what percent of Inder? Deepak total, that is 450, 650, 550, 0, 15, then 1650 Deepak. Then Inder 800, 750, 650. 750 plus 650, 1400. that is 2200. Now we can cancel 1 0. What is the difference of 220 and 165? 220 and 165. See the difference of 220 and 165. 220 minus 165, that is 55. It is 55 less when compared to 220. That is 1 by 4. 1 by 4 always equal to 25%. 25% is the correct answer. 25% is the correct answer. See the next question. See the next question. Find the ratio of Y-type markers. Find the ratio of Y-type markers sold by all 5 sellers to that of Z-type. So Y means this one, Z is this one. Now you add the values for Y. 650. So this one we will add. 650, 500, again 500, 900, 750, 0, then 10. This is 10. 7 plus 9, 16, 21, 26, 32, 33. 3300. Now Z. We are doing Z. 550, 700, 600, 750, 650. 0. Then this is 15. Then 7 plus 6, 13, 19, 26, 31, 32. 3250. Now what is the ratio? So you can cancel 1 0. 330 is to 325. 56, 56. This is 66 is to 65. Option 4. 66 is to 65. Option 4 is the correct answer. Next question. This is the next question. The average number of markers sold by Yogesh. Yogesh average. So 600, 500, 700. Yogesh 600. Yogesh 600, 500, 700. That is 1800. Then Aman 400, 500, 600. That is 1500. The difference, how much more? 300. We want average by 3. That is equal to 100. 100 is the correct answer. Next question, 69. See 69 question. X type of Yogesh, Shubham and Aman. X of Yogesh 600. This is Yogesh. Then Shubham X is 750. Then Aman X 400. So totally we are going to get 1750. Then that is what type of Z of Yogesh Shubham? Z of Yogesh 700. This is Yogesh. Then Shubham Z is 750. Then Inder Z 650. So 1400. This is 2100. This is 2100. This is 1750. Now you can cancel 10 10. 210 is how much more than 175? 35. From where it is 175 is how much less than this one? 175 is less than 210 by that way. From where it is less? 210. We will get 1 by 6. 1 by 6 is always equal to 16 2 by 3. 1 by 6 always equal to 16 2 by 3. 16 2 by 3 is the correct answer. See the next question. Total number of markers of Deepak, Yogesh and Aman. Deepak, Yogesh and Aman. So you see here only 450 plus 550 is 1000. This is 1650. Deepak. Then Yogesh. This is 1800. Then Aman. This is 1500. So total 16 plus 18 34. 34 plus 15 49. So 4950. Deepak, Yogesh and Aman is 4950. Now Shubham and Inder. Shubham 1500, 2400. Indar, this is 2300, 2200, 2200. Total 4600. Now 4600, 4950. What is the difference? 350 is the difference. 350. Option 3 is the correct answer. Option 3. See the next question. Car A leaves Delhi at 5 pm traveling at 40 km. Car B is traveling in the same direction as A, leaves Delhi after 2 hours of A. At what time will B cross A if car B travels at 60 km per hour? Now, car A is leaving Delhi at 5 pm traveling 40. Car B traveling in the same direction as A, leaves Delhi after 2 hours of A. That means in 2 hours the distance by A, because it is moving at 40 km per hour and it is 80. Now after 80, both A and B, they are moving in the same direction. If they are moving in the same direction, relative speed is car B is 60, car A is 40. So what is the relative speed? 20. So 80 by 20. 80 by 20 means 4 hours. That means B will cross A after 4 hours of starting of A. Now A is starting at 5 pm. That means B will start 2 hours later. It will be at 7 pm and it will cross after 4 hours. That means it will cross A at 11 pm. B will start at 2 pm, 7 pm. Why? Because it is 2 hours late, 2 hours late than A, and it will cross after 4 hours. That means it will cross at 11 pm. See the next question. See the next question. Ritu and Priya, they invested 7:8 in the business. They got an annual profit of 34,450. If Ritu withdraw her entire amount after 9 months, then find the difference between their shares of profit. Here we are having Ritu and Priya. They are investing 7:8. Ritu withdraw her entire amount after how many months? 9 months. Whereas Priya is keeping for 12 months. Now if you do the simplification, 3 3s, 3 4s. That is, Ritu is getting 21, Priya is getting 32. Now, they got annual profit of 34,004. What is 21 plus 52? 53. So, 53 is equal to 34,450. Now, find the difference. Difference is 11. 11 means how much? So, 11 by 53 into 34,450. Divide 34,450 with 53. 53 is 6, 318. Now 265, 5 times. So we are getting 650. So 650 into 11. What is the answer? 11 0 55 7. The answer is 7,150. 7,150 is the correct answer. See the next one. What is the difference between simple interest and compound interest at 10% per annum after 10,000 after 4 years? Now first you calculate simple interest. 10,000 4 years 10%. So 10,000 into 10% 4 years means 40%. 40% means 2 by 5, that is 4,000. This is the simple interest. Now you have to calculate which one? Compound interest. 10,000 of 1 plus 10 by 100 whole power 4 minus 10,000. This is what we should calculate. 1 plus 10 by 100 means 11 by 10. 11 by 10 whole power 4. So 10,000 into 11 cube means 1331. So 1331 into 11 means 14,641. 14,641 by 10,000 minus 10,000. So 10,000, 10,000 cancel. We are getting 4,641. This is CI, this is SI. The difference of CI and SI, 4,641 minus 4,000. 4,641 minus 4,000. That is, the answer is 641. 641 is the correct answer. 641 means option 5. See the next question. In a college election, there are two students, 10% of the votes were invalid. The winner is getting 70% of the valid and defeats the loser by 1800. How many votes were cast in total? Now, out of 100, 10% are invalid. That means 90% are valid. Out of 90, the winner is getting 70%. So, 70% of 90. What is 70% of 90? 63. Winner is getting 63. Loser will be getting 27. The difference is 36. So 36% is given as 1800 because the winner defeats the loser by 1800. Total votes cast is 100%. So 100 by 36 into 1800. That is how much you are going to get? 5000. 5000 is the correct answer. 5000 votes is the correct answer. See the next one. If the average marks of 30 students in a class is 45 and total scored by all students is 2400, find the average marks of the girls if the total strength is 50. Now there are 30 boys and their average is 45, total 1350. Now total 2800. So 2800 minus 1350, that will give how much? 2800 minus 1350, that is 1450. This is the total marks of girls. Now total class strength 50. In this boys 30. So girls will be 20. So 1450 by 20. That is 72.5. 72.5 is the girls average. 72.5 means option 2 is the correct answer. Next one. In a school, 40% of the students are girls, rest are boys. So 40% means 2 parts girls, rest 3 parts. 3 parts will be boys. Then 80% of total 1200 students. So out of 1200, 2 parts are girls, 3 parts boys. 1200 by 5 is 240. 1200 by 5 is 240. Now 240 into 2, that means there are 480 girls. Then 240 into 3, 720 boys in the school. Now 80% of this, 80% means 4 by 5 of 1200. That means 960 students, they are pass. 960 students are pass. Then 75% of the boys are passed. 75% means 3 by 4, that is 540. Out of 940 pass, out of 940, or not 940, out of 960. Out of 960, 540 will be boys. The remaining, what is the remaining? 420 will be girls. How many girls passed in the exam? So girls passed in the exam 420. 420 is the correct answer. See the next question. The present age of Ram is thrice that of the sun. So here we are having son, then Ram, then father. The present age of Ram is 3 times the sun, present age of sun. So son you take 1, Ram you take 3, and 2/3 of the father. So father will be 3 into 2 by 3. 3 into 3 by 2. Because Ram is 2/3 of the father. So father will be 3 into 2 by 3. That means 9 by 2. 9 by 2 is nothing but 4.5. This is father age. At present, the average age of them. The average age of them 34. That means what is the total? 1 plus 3, 4. 4 plus 4.5, 8.5. 8.5 is given as 34 into 3. That is 102. Because average is 34, 3 persons. So 8.5, 102. What is the difference between Ram's son and father? Ram's son 1, father 4.5. So 3.5 is equal to how much? If 8.5 is equal to 102, 3.5 how much? It will be less by more into 102. 17 5s, 17 6. 5 1s, 5 7s. The answer is 42 years. 42 years. See the next question. A boat can row to a place 56 kilometers away and come back in 22 hours. The time taken to row 21 kilometers with the stream is same as the time taken to row 12 kilometers against the stream. So with stream means downstream, against means upstream. So here you take boat speed x, stream speed y. Now the time taken to row 21 kilometers downstream is same as the time taken to cover 12 kilometers upstream. Now this is given 3 fours, 3 sevens. That means 7x minus 7y is equal to 4x plus 4y. Therefore 3x is equal to 11y. 3x is equal to 11y, or x by y is equal to 11 by 3. Now come to the first line. It is a boat can row 56 kilometers away and come back. So away means 11 minus 3, that is 8, and come back 11 plus 3, that is 14 in 22 hours. This is 7, this is 4. So 11x is equal to 22. So 11x is equal to 22. So 11 by, this is x, 11 by x is equal to 22. 11 by x is equal to 22. Therefore x is equal to 0.5. If x is equal to 0.5, what is the speed of the boat in still water? Speed of the boat in still water, we got 11 parts. 11 parts. So 11 into 0.5. What is 11 into 0.5? 5.5. Speed of the boat is 11 parts. So each part is 0.5. 11 into 0.5 is 5.5. That is the correct answer. See the next one. A container is contained 60 liters milk. Out of this, 6 liters of the milk is taken out and replaced with water. The process is repeated 2 more times. Already 1 time, now 2 more times. Total 3 times. Now how much milk is left? So this is given by the formula x of 1 minus y by x whole by n. This is milk left. X means total milk. Total milk is 60. 1 minus, each time we are removing 6 liters. This is repeated 1 and again 2 more times. So 3 times. Now do this. 60 of, this is 1 minus 6 by 60 is nothing but 54 by 60. 54 by 60 means 9 by 10 whole cube. So 60 into 729 by 1000. This is calculated. So 0 0 cancel. 729 into 6. This is 43.74. The answer is 43.74. That means 1 is the correct answer. 1 is the correct answer. See the next question. In an alloy A, zinc and copper is in the ratio of 1:1. In B, it is in the ratio of 3:2. Now you take zinc ratio 1/2. Here zinc ratio 3/8. If these two alloys are mixed, zinc and copper will be 2/5. It will be 2/5. Now do alligation mixture. 2/5 minus 3/8. LCM 40. 16 minus 15. This is 1/40. How much we got? This is 1/40. Now here 1/2 minus 2/5. 1/2 is 50, 2/5 40, 10%. 10% is nothing but 1/10. So 1/40 by 1/10. That is nothing but 1:4. The answer is 1:4. A and B are mixed in the ratio of 1:4. 1:4 is the correct answer. See the next one. What should come in the place of the question mark in the following number series? The following simplifications. So this is 36. This is 3 square. 3 square means we will get 9. So 36 minus 9, 27 into 8 square minus 4 square. 64 minus 16, 48 by 10.5 square minus 1 square. It is in the form of a square minus b square. That is a plus b of a minus b. 10.5 plus 1.5. 10.5 minus 1.5. That is 12 into 9. Now 12 ones, 12 fours, 9 ones, 9 threes. We are going to get 12 as the correct answer. Option 4. Option 4. See the next question. 35% of 540. 35% of 540 plus 410% of 30 is equal to 39x by 100. Now here 0 0 cancel. 5 2s, 5 7s, 2 1s, 2 27. 27 into 7, 189. Now here 2 zeros cancel, 123, 12, 11, 312. Now 312 into 100 by 39. 39 ones, 39 eights. Exactly it will go 8 times. So answer is 800. 800. See the next one. X square is equal to 40% means 2 by 5. 2 by 5 of 5 by 11 of 352. 5 cancel. 11 3s, 11 2s. X square 64. X value will be equal to 8. Option 5. See the next question. X divided by 15 into 11. So x by 15 into 11 is equal to 195 by 198 into 132 by 65. Do the calculation. 65 1, 65 3s, 65 ones, 11 ones, 11 12s, 12 ones, 12 9, 3 ones, 3 3s, 3 ones, 5. So we are left out with 5. 5 is the correct answer. Next question. See the next question. 85. 60% of 850. 60% means 3 by 5. 3 by 5 of 850 means 510 plus 80%, 4 by 5 of 550. That means 440 minus 83 into 2, 166. This is 950 minus 166, 487. So what is the root value for 784? 28. 3 is the correct answer. See the next one. X square is equal to 38 plus 26, that is 64. 64 by 4, 16. So x is equal to root 16. What is root 16? 4. 4 is the correct answer. 4 is the correct answer. See the next one. 2 power x is equal to 2 power x is equal to 64 into 288 by 256 into 36 again into 16. So here writing down the denominator and numerator in the correct places is important. Now do the calculation. 64 ones, 64 fours, 36 ones, 36 eights, 4 ones, 4 twos. 2 power x is equal to 32. That means 2 power 5. 2 power 5 is the correct answer. Option 4. See the next question. 88. 90% of x. 90% of x means 9x by 10 is equal to root 576 24 cube root of 4 6 into 27. 4 ones 4 6, 9 ones 9 threes. X is equal to 18 into 10, that is 180. 180 is the correct answer. Then x is equal to 2 by 5 of 320 plus 64 by 18 into 108 by 8. Now 5 6 5 fours, 128. This is 18 ones, 18 6. This is 48. So total we are going to get 176. Option 1. 176 means option 1 is the correct answer. Option 1. See the next one. 90th question. 60% of, that means 3 by 5 of 152 by 9 is 8. So 8x is equal to 27 into 16. Do the calculation. 3 ones, 3 nines, 8 ones, 8 twos. So 18 into 5, that is 90. 90 is the correct answer. Next question. 91 to 95. What should come in the place of the question mark in the number series? 16, 20, 28, 44. See here, plus 4. This is plus 8, plus 16, then plus 32. What is 44 plus 32? 76. Next question. See the next question. 2, 11, 36, 85, question mark, 287. So 2, 11. What is the gap we are having? 2 and 11. 3 square plus 3 square. Then plus 5 square. Then plus 7 square. Then plus 9 square. So 85 plus 81. 166. 166 is the correct answer. Next question. 8, 6, 14, 40, question mark. Now into 1 minus 2, then into 2 plus 2, then into 3 minus 2. See, the series is into 1 minus 2, into 2 plus 2, into 3 minus 2, then into 4 plus 2. That is 162. 162 is the correct answer. Next question, 94 question. 383, 152, 208, 249, question mark. You see the gap only, 80 gap. Here 69 gap. Here 56 gap. Here 41. What is the common difference? Here 11. Here 13 difference. Here 15. Next to 17 difference. So 41 minus 17, 24. So 249 plus 24 is 273. 273 is the correct answer. Next 95 question. 2, 14, 70, question mark, and 420. See, this is 7. This is 5. Then into 3. 70 into 3, 210. 210 is the correct answer. See the next one. In how many different ways can the letters of the word complaint be arranged so that the vowels occupy the odd position? So complaint is a 9-letter word. Complaint is a 9-letter word. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Now odd positions. So how many odd positions we are having? See, 1, 3, 5, 7 and 9. So we are having 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There are 5 odd positions. But vowels in complaint, we are having O, I, A, 3. There are 5 positions and 3 vowels. So it is 5P3 into remaining consonants. How many? If there are 3 vowels, remaining 6 will be consonants. 6 consonants can be arranged in 6 factorial ways. 5P3 means 5 into 4 into 3. 6 factorial means 720. So this is 720 into 60. Keep 2 zeros aside. 43,200. See, 5 odd positions are occupied by 3 vowels. So there are 5 positions and there are 3 vowels. So you use 5P3. Then into consonants. There are 6 consonants. It can be arranged in 6 factorial ways. So total ways 43,200. 2 is the correct answer. Next question. See the next question. A and B can do the work in 6 and 8 hours respectively. If A and B work on alternate days, then in how much time the work is finished? Now the LCM of 6 and 8, that is 24. 6 and 8 LCM 24. So what is A efficiency? 24 by 6, 4. What is B efficiency? That is 3. Now A and B, they are working alternatively starting with B. That means first day B will work 3 units. Second day A will work 4 units. In 2 days 7 units work is completed. Now what is the multiple which is exactly divisible by 7 near to 24? 21. So 21 units will be completed in 6 days. 7 to become 21 3 times. 2 into 3 6. So in 6 days 21. 7th day again who will work? B will work, and B will complete the 3 units. So 21 plus 3 24. So total how many days? 7 days. 7 days is the correct answer. Option 3. Option 3. Next. A cistern is filled by tap in 4 hours while emptied by another tap B in 9 hours. LCM is 36. Now A 4, B will be 9. That means time. Efficiency, this is time. Efficiency A 9, B 4, and B is emptying, so you take minus. So if both are opened simultaneously, 9 minus 4, 5. So 36 by 5, it will take 7.2 hours. 7.2 hours. Option 5 is the correct answer. Next question. See the next question. The area of a rectangular field of length 90, breadth 80. So L into B, that is 90 into 80, 7,200. This is area of rectangle. which is equal to area of square. So S square is equal to 7200. S value, you can take 7200 as 3600 into 2. That means you will get 60. How much we are going to get? 60 root 2. 60 root 2. So the side of the square is 60 root 2. What is the length of the diagonal? Diagonal is equal to S root 2. That means 60 root 2 into root 2. What is 60 root 2 into root 2? 60. 60 meters. 60 is 60 root 2 into 2. That is 60 into 2 will come. Sorry. 60 into 2. What is 60 into 2? 120. 120 is the length of the diagonal. 120 meters is the length of the diagonal. That we got S root 2. S is 60 root 2 into root 2. So root 2 into root 2, 2. 60 into 2 is 120. So with this we completed the today's paper. Monday we will discuss one more paper.